And back with another video. And today we'll be finishing up the series of NBA 2K16. This is the last video of the series. So basically what I'm trying to say is there's 8 out of 8 short clips of what we're gonna go through, but we're going against the Indiana Pacers. But yeah, man, this is the final storyline of the game, but I'm not all the way done with the storyline. But like, I do want to be a starter. But yeah, man, I've been trying to like win games, but this don't really count because it's not a real record. Because once I started in the starting lineup, that's when it counts. But yeah, man, going up against the Indiana Pacers. Hopefully y'all been enjoying the series. I'm trying my best to upload. So every day, every week, whenever I have free time. And yeah, guys, just want to let y'all know to give y'all a heads up.
These 82 games have gone by in a blur. I know we're on the outside looking in when it comes to playoffs, but that doesn't mean I can't go out and give it everything I had one last time. There goes nothing.
Indiana Pacers today. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan and call the game with our analysts, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's a one-game retreat at home for the Bucks. In with their Milwaukee fans, and then back on the road. They sit in 11th in the East right now, not quite in the gutter, just in limbo.
And they come into this game trailing 2-1 on the season series. A little added motivation tonight, no doubt about it, as they look to even things up and settle the score.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And even if it's just tying the series, you go out with a win, well, you feel like you came out on top in that situation. So that's their goal tonight.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Hill is out there with Elvis. That's Paul George. And there's Ian McGee. And it's Allen in at the force line. Now here's Parker. Excellent D there from George.
Hey guys, no doubt George Hill had it rough last season. He missed the first 28 games with that left knee injury. Came back for 5, then missed another 11 games before his season got going. But you know what? He had one of his most productive years from that point on.
For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off the loss to the Magic.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
Now, here is George. Jabari Parker unable to get his last shot to go. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Loose. The feed for Carter Williams. Malone sends a screen for Carter Williams. The dish to Henson. Goes up the baseline. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now, here is Hill. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against New York. Mahinmi passes to Ellis. It's deflected, and the whistle blew, so that was should have fouled. Defensive effort there with the block shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now. Indiana shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
All right, now, take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Hill.
You know, I can think of one way to describe George Hill. It's the culmination of several attributes. I mean, he comes from the school of Popovich, plays under control, always in the right place defensively. The way I describe him is just steady.
Both free throws good from Hill. An interesting thing about George Hill, he was traded from the Spurs to the Pacers a few years back. Many people were surprised the Spurs would even trade a valuable veteran when they were trying to win a championship. But who did they trade him for? Kawhi Leonard. Pretty good deal.
Well, you know, Hill is really solid. He knocks down open shots, can run the offense or play off the ball equally well. He's a terrific combo guard. Gives you a little bit of everything and does it in a professional way. And that's typically what attracts him to other teams.
Now, here is Monroe. George Hill missing his last shot. The shot's good for Henson.
Well, the fifth time for charm. That's a big basket there.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Hill kicks to George. Feeds to Mahinmi. He dishes it to Ellis. Up the line by Indiana. George battles through traffic and lays it in.
He got a great read of where that miss was going.
Hopefully, come on
That
Saturday.
allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the put that.
It's Parker with the drive. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game. The Pacers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And the basket by Hill.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
George Hill is strength. He's very good mid-range shot jumper. So use LT to put him tight in mid-range area. Weakness, he's known as his stealing ability, hold or flick or put him in his heels and take him out on a triple.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Hill against Harris. To the middle. Here's Mahinmi. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Mahimi's got his first points in this one.
I'll tell you what, post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Here's Monroe. Pacers with the rebound. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Guys, it was like there was a lift on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high quality shots are few and far between for them, guys. And they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
Watch out, man.
Now here's Hill. Following the miss by Freak. Hill kicks to Hill. Indiana moving it around. 5 on the clock. Pick up by Hill. And George, here we go. Nice work there, coming off the screen. George has got his second bucket tonight.
Beautiful shot that time by PG, Paul George, getting it done.
1:06 left to play in the first quarter. Stuckey against Mayo. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here's Mahinmi. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
On the wing, Harris. He's guarded by Hill. Harris kicks to Mayo. Outside, out to Kubo. A 15-footer. Rebound, Hill.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
You know, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
And George kicks to Hill. Back to George. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
here in the opening quarter. Here's Vasquez from beyond the arc and then some. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Pacers lead by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say what he can't do. And Monte Ellis is still trying to prove people wrong now in Dallas after their quick exit from the playoffs this season.
Monte Ellis, he's great at slashing the bucket or easy layups, press B to the top. We try to really see him drive into the paint. He's struggling with the
We'll break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Indiana, Hill is out there with LeBoy Allen. And it's Hill, then there's Ellis. And it's Miles in the shooting guard position.
Still, I don't know that anyone can define what Giannis' position is. It's kind of still up in the air. I mean, he's played mostly on the wing a season ago, and thus far, maybe that could end up being the best fit.
Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Cal Freak in the last matchup against the Magic stepped up to deliver. He had 6 points and was just efficient on the offensive end, picking his spots on when to keep the ball moving or try his own luck. It was a great contribution from someone who's considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint them.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort.
And Allen drops them both. Prior to last season, Giannis was experimenting with the point guard position for stretches during the summer league.
Well, you know, Kevin, he's just the type of guy whose size and length really allow him to guard every position.
True. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He just could not put it together in that loss to Orlando. Ellis against Harris. Ellis, that's good. Ellis has got his first bucket of the night.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there. And a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Now here's Vasquez. Shoots for 3. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Vasquez has got 6 points.
And he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Ellis kicks to Hill. Stolen by Henson. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Tries again. And it's laid up and in by Middleton. Middleton's got all tied up now for the Bucks. The Pacers shooting here about 46% for the game. Harris against Ellis. Big jump shot. Shot no good. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. The open shot, Harris. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
For Indiana, they've got only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. The drive by Ellis. And that time, also a missed shot.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Harris misses. And it's Indiana's ball, trailing by 2. Ellis draws it up. The pass to Miles for the three. And Henson pulls it down.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by him. And the Bucks lead by 4.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to the score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot. And it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here's Ellis. This game he had 10 points. 5 on the clock. Goes back up. And Allen with the nice bucket inside. Allen's got his second basket of the night.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
I think it got canceled, man.
A platoon swung from Milwaukee. So entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miami's checked in for Hill. Paul George comes in for Hill. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for C.J. Miles. And George Hill's subbed in for Monte Ellis. Bucks have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. There's the pick. Parker, a screen on Hill. Carter Williams with it. He's picked up by Hill. And that one's good.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Now for Jabari Parker in his rookie year, not the kind of NBA career start that he wanted. Played great. Was probably the rookie of the year until the time he was injured, blowing the knee and cutting his season short.
A great call. He definitely would have had a great chance. He just made a transition seamlessly, very efficient as a rookie before the injury, which was a really tough thing to watch for anyone, as he was showing so much promise early on in his career.
And for Parker, he could have been in the rookie of the year running with his play, scoring just over 12 points a game and shooting almost 50% before the injury ended the season.
And even in the short glimpses of last season, you could see that Parker was the real deal. I mean, he had no problem finding ways to score. And even with his injury setback, he should be a great player for years to come.
And that one misses. And Jabari Parker is a rookie, drafted number 2 overall behind Andrew Wiggins. Clark, there was much debate about which of these players, which of these prospects would be better NBA players. What do you think?
Well, I think both show they're very capable of being stars in the league. Parker got off to a great start, averaging 30 minutes a game until, unfortunately, he had the ACL injury. And Wiggins, conversely, went on to have a big-time season, winning Rookie of the Year.
And when you compare Wiggins and Parker, really 2 different types of players. I mean, Wiggins has that unmatchable athleticism. Parker beats you with an incredible skill and passion. Also, tremendous maturity for such a young player. Now,
here's Hill. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Bayless dishes to Parker. And it's Bayless in the corner. Here's Monroe. To foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2 shots down.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Monroe.
And, going back to Parker versus Wiggins, guys, I mean, that debate could last a long time. Both guys have the look of perennial all-stars. It could be the number of championship rings that ultimately separates them.
It's totally different.
And so he makes both from the line.
And what a double-double machine Greg Monroe is becoming. Top 6 for power forwards last season. Top 5 percentage. And his game is only continuing to evolve. The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
That just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Now, here is Monroe. He had a 15-point outing in the last game against Orlando.
And equally impressive on the backboard. I thought his rebounding was key.
Greg, the thing about Monroe, we knew he was a prolific scorer and a rebounder when he was a 5-star recruit out of high school. So Clark, this is nothing new for him.
I think what you see, Kevin, is the added muscle coming into play and benefiting. He's just an average athlete, but being stronger makes it more effective.
And here is Stuckey. O.J. Mayo getting it to go from deep.
In this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot's good from Bayless.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
And here is Hill. Outside, George. Good work defensively by Monroe.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent them from converting in close.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Bucks ahead, ending the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-6 run. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Coach Vogel, a tough going for your guys so far tonight. What's been the biggest obstacle to pulling off your game plan?
Well, they're just a great defensive team. We're not handling that pressure well enough. We're trying to work it inside. They're flooding, and we got to execute our counters.
Thank you for the time, Coach. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
All right, listen up, guys. Way to come out strong in the first half. Taking care of business. TCB. These are the types of halves where we are helping ourselves out by making clean passes. They haven't caused us too many problems in the passing lanes to this point, but we still have a half of basketball to play. But we did get a nice lift off the bench in that half. I might want to stick with some of those hot hands, so everybody be ready. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. I'll say this. Maybe there's not as much riding on this game as we like there to be, but that shouldn't change a thing. We're still going to hit that floor with one purpose: winning.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. At the 2 and the 3 are Mayo and Parker. Monroe is out there with John Henson, and it's Carter Williams in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Monroe. Back to Parker. There's the basket and making a double-digit lead. Parker's got the first bucket of the third here for Milwaukee. against Carter Williams. Here's George. Not enough on that one as it misses. Bucks leading by 10. Carter Williams kicks to Parker. To the paint. That's good from Mayo. And the assist by Parker. 7 points for O.J. Mayo.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
George.
I see when it comes.
Milwaukee has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Over to the wing. Parker passes to Monroe. Here's the three. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
No one covered. 8 points here for George.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game for this season. And we all know about Paul George and his injury while with Team USA. I mean, he has still said that he would consider playing international ball.
Pacers trail by 12. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And it's Hill penetrating. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Hill against Mayo. Here's Monroe. And he uses the glass on the wing. And the Bucks lead by 14.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Now here's Allen. He's got 6. Outside Hill. Shot clock at 5. George, no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Mayo drives in. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
You know, he's been one of those players. They've won it on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
All right, now, gentlemen, group shots. Group shots.
First free throw is good.
How about O.J. Mayo in this one? He has 8 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks.
Hopefully it
And
comes.
Anthony Kukoc checked in for Monroe.
Hopefully.
Chris Middleton comes in for Jabari Parker. And Harris subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. Good on both. Pacers trail by 16. To the middle. And the basket by Hill. Hill's got his first basket.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Harris with him. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. Vasquez is checked in for Milwaukee.
I'm gonna get it though. I'm definitely gonna get it.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Hill up top. Defended by
Probably don't end
Middleton.
on.
Hill dishes to Ellis. A free. No good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Here's Vasquez. Good. Vasquez has got 8 points. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Ellis kicks to George. On the wing, Hill.
Do it after this game.
Hill sets the screen for Ellis. Shot clock at 5. Jump shot is good. Ellis has got his second basket of the night. Bucks leading by 14. Harris passes to Middleton. Pacers pull it in. Trouble to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks. They came away with a win.
Yeah, and they won that matchup last time, and it wasn't even close, guys.
Well, they got the other team in foul trouble and frustrated them as well. And I think that really kind of shaped the whole context and tenor of the game.
Monte Ellis has always had a knack for the big shot. When things are on the line, he is a guy that is not afraid to step up.
And Kevin, last season, he had a number of big second halves and fourth quarters before the Mavs. Really took over that primary scoring role from Dirk Nowitzki. So easily last season.
They're on fire for mid-range, guys. They found a weakness in the defense, and they're exploiting it to a T.
And it's out.
You need to calm down. Too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
Best defenders, small forwards, leading their position in steals so far in the season's second half. The fourth spot held by Paul George.
And this is the set of guys that can do as much or more damage with their defense as they can with their offense. They know how to swoop in for a steal from anywhere on the floor.
It would be nice to find a steals chart to see where they're getting all their pilfers from. These are small forwards, though, who play 94 feet of defense.
And that one's good, Ellis.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Here's Harris. No good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Middleton against Ellis. Stuckey, a screen on Harris. Ellis kicks to Stuckey. From outside, off the mark. Bucks lead by 11. Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. No good off the front line. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Miles the pass to Hill. Now Stuckey, looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Outside for Miles, and here's Hill for three. No good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Milwaukee on top. They lead by 11. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Here's Hill on the court right now for the Pacers. Hill and Stuckey are the guard set. Mahinmi is out there with Allen, and it's Hill at the small forward. Allen, and a foul on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And the first one in the line is good. George is checked in for Hill. drops them both. Bucks leading by 9, and it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Carter Williams.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
And here's Indiana. Outside Hill. Pick up by Hill. Mahinmi kicks to George. Pocket 6. Milwaukee with the rebound. Parker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Mayo, and that run is good with the extra effort on the glass. And the Bucks lead by 11.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
George sets a screen for Hill. Pass to George. Lets it go with a 3. That doesn't go either for George.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
George dishes to Mahinmi, and Hill has it in the corner. At the elbow, it's Allen. That one a 10 offline to the right, but drops in for him. Allen's got 4 this quarter. Bucks leading by 9. Here's Carter. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on George.
At the line in your box, Jabari Parker. 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. That's it checked in for Antetokounmpo. He hits the second from the line.
Well, this is nothing new. There is some debate on how successful max contracts have been in the NBA. A lot of players have demanded max contract money, but haven't lived up to the pay. And in my opinion, there are only about 15 guys worthy of max contracts in the league in any given year.
A shot by Mahinmi, no good. Milwaukee leading by 10. Carter Williams kicks the nail. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Parker's shot is off.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
No good. Well, we were talking about max contracts. There are arguments to their benefits. Commissioner Adam Silver said last year that he feels they help with their. What do you think?
You know, for the most part, I do believe he's correct. I mean, they do help with parity for guys like LeBron and Durant. And let's face it, the big max contract can be a hindrance. They're probably considered to be worth far more than they're paid. But it's going to be something that is debated back and forth throughout the next negotiations for the CBA.
Milwaukee with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. Carter Williams kicks the nail. Monroe, the pass to Parker. Baseline J on the way. Another miss by Parker. Pacers trail by 10. On the left block, George dishes to Allen. And the wide open shot from Stuckey. Got it from 16 feet. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Parker against George. Parker outside, 6 on the shot clock. And that one is shot right through.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Bucks leading by 8. Mayo kicks to Carter Williams. Benson with the screen, passing to Mayo. Takes the 3. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
He had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Parker against George. Here's Stuckey. Stuckey with another miss.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Mahinmi passes to Stuckey. And Henson sends it back. Milwaukee's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Back to Carter Williams. And stolen by Stuckey. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. That's it. And the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Hill. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Screen by Monroe. Carter Williams kicks to Parker. 11 feet away. It's some room on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Milwaukee.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And they're going to bring this season series to an end with a very nice victory here today. These teams spent a lot of time on the floor together this year.
A total of 4 games to be exact, Greg, and they'll each wind up taking 2 of them.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Mayo. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Plumlee, he's checked in for Henson. Damian Inglis comes in for Monroe. Jared Bayless is checked in for Jabari Parker. And Harris subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. He throw good, O.J. Mayo.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Young against Harris. This is DeMiles. High post try. They get it back. Sherman. And he uses the glass on the way.
Oh, tough play. Boy, did he have to fight to get that one to the rim.
That's Milwaukee's ball. It's a 10-point game. Now Bates. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Young. No good. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt they'd come out on top.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Let's take a look now as we give our nod to our Jordan player of the game. Let's get your opinion, Kenny.
His field goal percentage was excellent, up over 60%. This was a player in total control of his game. He didn't try to do too much. He didn't get reckless, just took what the defense gave him.
Well, certainly a solid night for him offensively. Excellent production pretty much everywhere. He was what I call NSV, Ernie, a nice safety valve. When they need to open up the valve, he came through with that offense.
And that'll do it for our coverage of this year's final regular season contest. It has been a wild ride. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. Now the playoffs begin on 2K Sports. See you back for that.
I know money isn't everything to you, Freak. I find it hard to say this, but I've grown to respect that in you. You're a man of conviction. But it's my responsibility to point out the consequences of that way of thinking. Now, for you, winning is everything. But winning isn't something you could do alone. It requires excellent, or at the very least, competent coaching, contributing teammates, and God willing, good health. And we all know that's not a guarantee. Now, the reality is you're not in control of any of those other factors. But if you, as the star player, fail to win and deliver a championship, you will be held responsible. You will be scapegoated, you will be villainized, and you will be punished accordingly. So when you say to me that as a free agent, all you care about is being in the best position to win, I understand what you mean. But again, that's not only up to you. Now, I'm going to call my guy at Apollo Jets. I'm going to get us a private plane for this tour. I promise you, you're going to love the free agency experience. Now, the relationship with Vic has unfortunately cost us in some of these negotiations. We had 10 teams interested. We now only have 3. But thankfully, you wised up when it came to Vic. Have you been in contact with Vic? Yo, Freak, look at me.
He still has one of my cars down.
What did I tell you about the L word?
The L word was
loyalty. I don't know what kind of hold this Vic has over you, but it makes me scared. You're a free agent for the first time in your career, and the only person you need to be loyal to is you. You need to be an FOF. You need to be a friend of Free. Let's forget about winning without appropriate compensation and loyalty that hasn't been earned and isn't deserved. This is a tough business, but we need to be tougher. Come on.
CC?
Woo! Lord Jesus, I was about to blow a gasket. Okay, Freak. Now, there are very few options on the table, and I want you to explore them all before making your final decision. Whatever you decide, you need to be an informed decision, not an emotional one. The larger the markets, the greater resources at your disposal, and exposure for you. But if you don't allocate these resources properly, then it's just a big spotlight on you as you lose.
Well, thank you kindly, big sis.
She's right, Freak.
Thanks.
Absolutely. Team Freak. That's what we're about.
Oh, whoa, I don't know if I like this.
What?
Dom and CC high-fiving like that?
I mean, yeah, why you got so certain I'm going to lose?
Whoa. No one thinks you're going to lose.
You got sure sound like it.
We just want you to select a franchise that has great coaching, super talent, exposure, but most importantly, a ton of cap space. If the team doesn't win and you're to blame, at least you won't be broke, capiche?
Yeesh.
Also, you should make sure it's somewhere you want to raise a family, but no pressure.
You guys have made this decision so much easier.
What did Mom and Dad say?
You know what they said. I mean, but honestly, I'm torn. I've heard and listened to what you've all had to say. Don't take this the wrong way. There's just one person I haven't heard from, and that's big.
Lord help us.
Yo, Vic, where you at? I've been trying to call you, man. Hit me back.
You know him. He's probably somewhere too loud to hear his phone.
I don't know. I think Vic's actually upset.
What they want, I don't know. I'm all wrapped up and ready to go. I'm walking in the straight line. I'm going through a tight watch. You keep it in that box. I'm in street books. You're falling in the back seat. The generates the heat. My name's in the back seat. I'm in street books. Let's go.
Bucks, Knicks, Utah Jazz, Magic, Minnesota,
I especially like to thank God, my Lord and Savior, my family, my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti, twin sister and manager, Cece, my lady. Thank you guys for all your support. I also like to thank all the fans, all the people out there who consider themselves an FOF, friend of free. My free agency has been nothing short of amazing. And frankly, it has been a dream come true. But like most dreams, the reality is very different from what I imagined. Though I wouldn't change a thing about this period and the time I spent in the NBA, I can honestly say that nothing has been more gratifying and more difficult than choosing where to play next year. I sought the wise counsel of my loved ones. Nothing puts me at ease more than knowing that regardless of my decision, you guys will be there for me no matter what. Now, there are so many wonderful teams in the league, each filled with stellar talent and all vying to be number one. For me, there's nothing more important than winning and surrounding myself with those who feel just as passionate about the game as I do and have an unrelenting desire to win a championship ring. That's what matters most to me. It is for this reason that I've decided to choose the Milwaukee Bucks.
They have on it. They won the championship this year.
You think so? You know what that means?
Cha-ching! I love it. I know
Trying to call you.
Mr. Freak?
Who's this?
This is Officer Vasquez with the 9th Precinct.
Officer Vasquez? What did Big do now?
Mr. Freak, there's been an accident. Look, we're going to need you to come down to the following address as soon as possible.
What kind of accident? Put Vic on the phone.
I can't do that, sir.
No, you're not hearing me. I want to talk to Vic.
Look, sir, we need you to calm down as soon as you can.
No, hey, listen. Put down the phone, and I don't want to hear it get picked up until Victor Van Leer's on the phone. Put Vic on the phone.
Mr. Freak, Mr. Van Leer was killed in a car accident.
What's going on? Give me the phone.
The car he was driving was registered to you. You were able to identify him from the
Listen to me.
session.
Freak,
I don't want to talk to you no more.
Freak, give me the phone. Hi, excuse me. Hi, yes. This is Cece. This is Freak's manager. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, yes, look, we're going to need somebody to come down and identify Mr. Van Leer. eyewitnesses to say that he was involved in a car chase. 2 cars were chasing him, and as the chase escalated, he eventually lost control and crashed. Look, I'm really sorry for your loss.
Hello. Outside of the deceased, was anybody else injured?
Vic died in a car accident.
What?
Yeah, they said he was in a car chase.
Please, no.
Freaking
Are you
sorry. He died.
Probably could get 2K22 now. Hopefully it's there. Dang.
Since all started here.
Yep, right here in the dome.
Yeah, I was all about living the dream.
Yeah.
I know it'd be some nightmares.
After this, we're gonna go get it.
As Daddy always says, all that glitters ain't gold.
Yeah, I would miss my brother Vic though.
Deep down, he was a good person at heart, but he was never quite right. Something was always off with him, even when we were little growing up.
I know, but I loved him anyway. I knew he was trying to take advantage of our friendship, but I didn't care. We were boys, ride or die.
Ride or die.
Just hope Vic finally found peace and death that he never found in life.
Well, may he rest in power. When you really sit down and think about it, life is like the blink of an eye. And I show. We spend a third sleeping in bed, third trying to figure this thing called life out. Yo, by the time you think you got it all figured out, you got a third of your life left.
Yeah, life's a trip.
Stay out of here.
Life's a trip.
10 times 10.
Alright. Hey, yo, shout out to my man Vic.
Shout out to Vic. Who won us found?
Alright.
I'm about to wake up Project.
You better not. You better not. You ain't kids no more.
Cece?
Hey!
Why are you sneaking up on us?
Hey, we thought you two left town yesterday.
We decided to stay one more day.
Oh, I'm so glad you did. I wish you had known you were coming. We would have made you something to eat.
Okay.
What y'all doing?
Hey, Chad.
Yeah, talking about yesterday's service.
Oh, okay.
How you holding up, son?
You know what? I'm okay, Pops. But you know what? We love you two so much. And it's only now that I'm realizing how much you two sacrificed for CC and myself. Hey, did you know Vic didn't really know his father growing up? We were like they grew up in a household with 2 loving parents. And you know what's sad to say? People thought we had a highly unusual home in the project.
Yeah, folks always talk about the negative effects of boys with no father in the home, but it affects girls too. And it's helped me in my relationships with men in my life.
What man?
Anywho, I know that all men are not dogs because I had a great father in the home. You, Daddy.
I was there too. He didn't do it alone now.
Yes, Mama was court. It goes without saying.
Thank you, daughter. I did what my father did, and his father before that. A man, a real man, will always be involved in his children's lives. I love your mother. We had our ups and downs, but I love her more than life itself. You two are a direct result of that true love.
Yeah, we know that.
Switching subjects.
Yeah.
I know the both of you like I know the back of my hand. You said you were leaving after the service. Why are you here out of the blue?
Yeah, what's up?
Why you gotta be all that?
Yeah, we can't stop by and show our love and appreciation for our loving parents. I'm highly offended.
I am appalled.
What's happening?
Yeah, come clean.
Okay. Me and CC just want to give you a little present.
Yeah, a small repayment for everything you've done for us.
Yeah, all the sacrifices you've made.
And we want nothing in return but your love. And grandchildren.
But get married first.
Yeah, save your money.
But Daddy, we really just
But Daddy, nothing. You heard your father.
Well, maybe one day.
Maybe. But one day is not today.
Nope.
Okay. Well, for real, we do have an actual flight to catch tonight. Yes. For real.
Good to see you.
Love you.
Hey, don't call us when you get there, okay?
As soon as you land.
Okay, Mama.
All right. Yeah, you don't call us as soon as you get back.
All right, as soon as you land.
All right, promise.
Take care of your brother.
Of course, always.
I got this.
something?
No. Can you do me a favor and head to the sofa?
The sofa? What's at the sofa?
Just look behind the cushion.
Behind the cushion. Pete, come here.
What they want now?
What's in the envelope?
Just look inside, Mama.
Pete, you open. Hey, Frequency, what's this?
Does it look like it opens doors?
Keys to a house.
Uh-huh.
A new home?
Uh-huh.
Son, I done told you and your sister 1,000,000 times. Me and your mother are very comfortable right
Yes,
where we
he's
are.
absolutely right.
This is Harlem, USA. Project or no project. This is our apartment. This is the home we made for you to raise you up right in. We're not moving like everybody else. Tell them.
Frequency, we both appreciate it very much. I mean, we're very grateful.
Okay, look. There's something else in the envelope.
He says look inside the envelope.
What?
Well, look inside.
Yeah. Hey. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Babe, pack your bags.
We are living the dream. Oh,
Good job. Love you.
All right, love you guys.
love you.
Dear Freak, by the time you read this letter, I'll be long gone. I wrote this letter because it's the only way I think my voice will ever be heard. This piece of yellow paper is the only way I'll ever get any of you to stop, listen, really get to know me, Victor Van Leer. My childhood was turbid. But even in the most unsettling times, there was a break in the tide. Father was the rocky water. My mom's was the gentle sun. Pops did a lot of foolish stuff, but when he wasn't trashed and was actually taking the time to be a father, he'd say, Vic, you got one life, a fragile life. God can take this life whenever he sees fit. So live, and live plentiful. Each day God gives, live it in abundance. My pops was a smart dude. Most dangerous kind. Educated and street smart. And this apple didn't fall too far from the tree. My mom's, she was an angel. No matter how heavy the hand, she would do anything. And by chance, when I was casted into that darkness, she was the voice I followed back to the light. I was so young. Too young. My decaying flesh carries the scars and memories that won't fade. She's the reason I'm as loving as I was. She taught me to look at others as human beings and not objects. Now, where there's pain, a simple kiss, hug, or I love you could disperse that rainy day. That's why I'll never understand why. Why she of all people was taken from me. The only one good thing I ever had in my life. That was my mother. You ever feel lonely? Well, I didn't have any siblings. No one would claim me as their own. And it's the first time in my life I questioned the point of living at all. If it wasn't for your family taking me in, I swear I was going to open my wrists or jump in front of the A train. But I found love. I found it through my new family. Mr. P, man, he was the complete opposite of who my dad was. He was foreign to me. He was a good, honorable man, and to be honest, he intimidated me. I didn't believe I could ever be the man he tried teaching me to be. Miss Martha, damn. Real talk, I was in love with that woman. Freak, if you're reading this right now, I'm sorry. I never met one hottie that came close to her. Mr. Peter's a lucky dude. But unlike my dad, he could recognize the angel in his presence. Aside from my own mom, She's the only other person I truly think understood me. I just wanted to be loved, yo. I just wanted to belong. CC, man, I've seen her make the hardest dudes break at the wrist. I've seen her turn coal into diamonds and then back into coal again, just by doing this intense stare she do. CC is no joke. I love her though. We used to be close, and again, I'm sorry, freak, but when your sister get all mad and on one, damn, I just, whew. CC, I love you more than you will ever know. I hope in my time past you can finally forgive me. Yvette is beautiful. A woman about success, work ethic, and never settling for less. Which, that's why I didn't stand a chance. Freak was king, and me, a big, fat zero. She was cool though, chill. And when she wasn't being all uptight, that girl was mad funny. I could see why you fell in love with her. She could make any man better. She was exactly what I wanted. Definitely what you needed. Frequency vibrations. My boy, my blood. I'm sorry I couldn't be as great as you. I'm sorry I was your weight and not your pedestal. I wanted to be a lot of things. I thought I was the next prodigy. Then you hit that court, and I knew. It was it. It was you, freak. It was you. I didn't have much of a life. At least not one I could be proud of. Never said this to you, but I wanted to be you. All I wanted was a taste. Just a little taste of everything I never had. Can you blame me? Like my dad said, life is short, and I just wanted to live it abundant. I know it hurts, but your life would be better without me. There's nothing holding you down anymore, freak. I believe in you. And I always look out for you from above, B. Hey, bring that Jesus piece back for your boy, though, you know. That shuttle's work. I love you, freak. At least I did something right. At the end, I felt as though I had no place here anymore. I never felt as though I belonged. Maybe my greatness isn't in heaven. Or maybe, just maybe, my greatness is you, freak. I just hope you and the fam remember me as I remember my mom. Look at people like human beings, not objects. Because if you wait, it's often too late. So just see you love them now, man. Be the voice they can follow out of darkness. Be to them what my mother wants to me.
Hurry up already, man.
An angel.
Hurry up. You keep talking all the time, man. I'm already to freak up. I'm trying to get to the season already. It's a long paragraph, man. Finally. Now I gotta play the series for real.
Salutations, I am Sharonis Jackson, a trainer of frequency vibrations, aka Freak. I am from the Inland Empire, California, Philadelphia born, just showing love to everybody out there. That's an FOF.
Hello world, it's your boy Wade Wilson, aka Big Ben.
Richmond, represent all day. Love y'all.
What's up, world? My name is Michelle Mitchener. I play CC. I'm representing Jersey. Shout out to my people on the shore and in the city. I'm now residing in LA, living the dream.
What's up, family? This is Gina Breedlove from Fort Greene, representing the Republic of Brooklyn, New York. I play Miss Martha. I wish you all so much love and peace.
What's up, everybody? My name is Arthur Richardson. I play Mr. Pete. I'm a GI soldier. That's Gary, Indiana, for those that don't know. And remember, it's not just a game.
What's up, y'all? My name is Anya Engel Adams, a.k.a. Yvette Ming Ching. And I'm originally from upstate New York by way of South Florida, representing for all the independent ladies. And just let them know we got our own, boo. Mwah.
Al Palagonia, born in Brooklyn, New York, raised in Queens, New York, reprising the role of super sports agent Dom Pagnotti. That's right, the man, the myth, the legend, the king, #1, the best. You see this watch? That's diamonds and platinum. Gold, forget about it. Silver, forget about it. That's like speed and power, and that's what I have. I'm the best, and I will represent you. Freaking and vibing, freaking and vibing, freaking and vibing. Go 2K16, yeah, boy!
Yo, hear me clearly and hear me good. I am Paul Garingelli from Petaluma, California, also known as P-Town, home of the Butter and Egg Parade and Mocap Madness, and I play the team owner.
Hello, my name is Spike Lee. I hope you enjoyed our NBA 2K16 feature film, Living the Dream. Dolly, a little faster, a little faster. You know I'm on the dolly. This is my signature shot. We had a great, great time doing this. And as I said before, I've never done this before. It was a very, 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 very great learning experience for me. We're a great group of people in front of and behind the camera. And you know what? I want you to see everybody work on this film. So crew, come on in. Keep going. Keep going. All right. Freaking and vibing. Freaking and vibing. Cut.
Welcome to your second NBA season. Now that your career is progressive and your brand is growing, you will be challenged with managing increasing demands off the court. In between games, you'll have decisions to make on how to spend your off days. Will you refine your skill on the court and work on increasing your attributes in live practices? Do you want to earn fame and extra money by partnering with global brands? Or would you rather establish personal connections with some of the game's most influential personalities, which bring with them a variety of rewards? The choice is yours.
All right, guys. On the next episode, we'll be beginning our first game. So yeah, man. I'm really excited for that. But yeah, man. And I just feel speechless sometimes, and I don't know what to say sometimes. So bear with me. But yeah, man, we're with the Milwaukee Bucks again. Hopefully we can keep winning the games. But if we don't win no championship ring, then it's all good. I just want to have the experience to play the game. That's all I'm trying to say. But hopefully y'all enjoy it, mate. Don't forget to leave a like, comment.